Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This yarn is called Silk Garden Solo by Noro. This 45% silk, 45% mohair, 10% wool yarn features 33 colors. The colorway that we chose is number 89, a light turquoise-based yarn. In the style of this Japanese-based company, the yarns of Silk Garden Solo feature vivid hues and color combinations featured in the natural world. This 50-gram skein with 100 meters works up as a worsted weight yarn. In today's video, we're going to review and score Silk Garden Solo by Noro using our 5 categories, which are availability, softness, traction, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you and your next project. Let's get started. For availability, we give Silk Garden Solo a score of 4 out of 5. This yarn is available on larger craft websites, including Webs and Lovecrafts in the United States, as well as a handful of local craft shops, so you shouldn't have much difficulty getting your hands on this yarn and should have the opportunity to see it in person before purchasing. For softness, we give it a score of 4.2 out of 5. My first impression from holding the skein, I wasn't sure if this yarn was going to be too rustic or irritating for my sensitive skin. I've seen other knitters work with this yarn, and initially I wasn't sure I understood why, but after blocking my swatch, I was blown away. I could not believe that it was the same yarn. It became one of the squishiest and softest yarn I have felt. If you watched our animal fibers video, you may know that the first fiber included in this yarn, silk, is softer than merino wool, with a micron count or softness scale rating of 10. If you like super cozy and soft yarn, this is one that I recommend you try. For traction, we give it a score of 3.8 out of 5. When processing their yarns, Noro minimizes machine handling and uses only one roller on the carding machine. As beautiful as the different colored fibers are woven into the yarn, it varies in thickness quite a bit, from a fingering to a worsted weight. This made my experience a little difficult for me to be able to just sit and mindlessly knit with this yarn. As I am new to the Noro brand, I now understand that the unevenness in the yarn is not a mistake, but a choice so that knitters may feel closer to nature. I typically prefer yarns that are evenly spun, but I do see the beauty of the different qualities of this yarn. As far as grip goes, it did slide on my needles fairly well. For durability, we give it a score of 3.8 out of 5. As the main fiber content of this yarn, silk, is one of the strongest natural fibers, and adding it with the mohair and wool only allows it to last longer. This yarn is a single ply, meaning the single strand of fibers are held together with a small amount of twist. Generally, the more plies that a yarn has and a higher twist, the more strength that it has. With that, this yarn does come apart easily with tension. I recommend not using too large of a needle size, but knitting it with tight enough of a stitch gauge to give it more strength. For cost, we give it a score of 2 out of 5. For being a 50-gram skein, you can expect to pay $14.95 US per skein. So that means for a size medium sweater quantity, you're looking at approximately $120 US. This is probably more of a specialty yarn and would be great for that one-of-a-kind project. Overall, we give Noro's Silk Garden Solo a score of 3.6 out of 5. The yarn didn't blow me away with knitting with it, but after washing it absolutely did. I now see the hype for this yarn and why it is so desirable. Have you used Noro's Silk Garden Solo yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.